All right, hello and welcome. We're going to jump right into this because this isn't some forecast for next week. This is an active situation. If you're in Florida right now, this is your urgent briefing on how to protect your home.
And just to be clear, that is not a prediction. WESH 2 News has crews on the ground confirming it. Snow is accumulating along the I-10 corridor. It's happening as we speak, and it's coming right on the heels of that massive snow event we saw just last year.
So, this really is the most important question on the table. And I want you to actually think about it for a second. Because yeah, snow on a palm tree looks really cool on social media, but for a homeowner, it's a serious threat.
And we're calling it a tactical nightmare for a very specific reason. Florida homes, the infrastructure, it just isn't built for freezing temperatures. It creates this kind of perfect storm for property damage.
This slide right here gets to the absolute core of the problem. Your home in Florida is literally designed to get rid of heat. Think concrete blocks, think exposed pipes. A home up north? It's the exact opposite. They're built like a thermos to keep all that heat in. And that fundamental design difference is exactly why your home is so vulnerable today.
And that structural weakness, well, it leads directly to our next point, the real-world consequences. This isn't just about feeling a little cold. It's about the massive financial hit you can take if you don't act like right now.
Just take a look at that number, $15,000. That's the potential cost from one single burst pipe. That's water tearing through your drywall, flooding your floors, and just creating a catastrophic mess. This is the financial shock we're talking about.
So the crucial takeaway here is you cannot wait. Thinking, oh, I'll just run to the hardware store in a few hours, that's a losing strategy. By noon, trust me, those shelves are going to be completely empty. The time for proactive defense is now.
So, okay, let's get into the solutions. Your first line of defense has to be securing your home's #1 failure point, those exposed water pipes.
The essential tool for this job is an automatic electric heat cable. Its core mission is super simple. Apply just enough heat directly to your pipes to keep the water flowing and prevent that catastrophic burst.
And here's the key feature, the thing that makes it so effective. It has a built-in thermostat that just kicks on by itself at 38 degrees. You don't have to wake up at 3 a.m. in a panic to go plug it in. It is a true set-and-forget defense system for your home's most vulnerable asset.
I mean, it's an incredibly effective solution. It works automatically, it can save you from a financial nightmare, and it's really energy efficient. The only real downsides are, well, you do need an electrical outlet nearby, and you have to be careful when you install it not to overlap the cable as you wrap it.
Okay, so with your pipes secured, let's move on to your second major financial risk, your landscaping. All those beautiful tropical plants that add so much value to your property, they are in immediate danger. For this, what the professionals use is something called a floating row cover. Now, this isn't just any old blanket. It's a specialized fabric that's designed specifically to protect delicate plants from a killer frost.
And here's why that matters. Tossing an old bedsheet on your plants might seem like a good idea, right? But wet snow makes it heavy and it'll crush the stems. And plastic? Plastic is even worse. It can literally freeze directly to the leaves and burn them. A proper cover, though, is lightweight and breathable, creating a safe, warmer little microclimate underneath.
So the benefits are pretty clear. It's light, it breathes, and you can get it in huge sizes. Just remember, you have to anchor it down securely so the wind doesn't turn it into a giant kite. And maybe be a little careful with the thinner fabrics around any sharp branches.
Finally, let's move from protecting your property to protecting yourself. With snow already impacting visibility on I-10, driving safety becomes absolutely critical, and that all starts with a clear windshield.
So many Floridians just don't own this basic winter tool, a proper ice scraper. Trying to use a credit card or, and this is way worse, hot water is just a recipe for disaster. This is a non-negotiable piece of safety equipment.
And I really want to pause on this because it is such a costly mistake. Pouring hot water on frozen glass causes something called thermal shock. The glass expands way too quickly and it shatters. Please, whatever you do, never ever do this. Use your defroster or use a proper scraper.
A good scraper has a tough blade that isn't going to chip, a comfortable grip for when your hands are freezing, and it's compact enough to just live in your glove box. The main limitations? It might be too short for a big truck, and it doesn't have a brush for clearing away all that loose snow. Okay, we have covered a lot of ground really fast, so let's just distill all of this down into your immediate urgent action plan. Here are the 3 things you need to do. This is it.
Your checklist to basically turn your home into a fortress. Number 1, protect your pipes with an automatic heat cable. 2, cover your plants with a breathable fabric. And 3, scrape your windshield with a real tool. And never, ever use hot water. That's it. 3 steps. That's what stands between you and a disaster.
And we're just going to end on this thought. We saw a major snow event in 2025, and it is happening again right now in 2026, which it leads to the bigger question. Is this freak weather actually the new normal for Florida? And if it is, are we truly prepared for what comes next?